So, am I loud enough? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, testing, testing. Yeah, I'll keep this. Not salty at all, I'm playing. I just want to know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. So we're playing against Jeskai, which means Gideon's amazing. Positive like Sheen. Gross. I hope I don't test positive like him ever. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna play a mountain here just in case I draw a black source and I can crackling Doom's Jace, which is kind of cool. Doesn't matter too much. Funny enough, Jace Jace doesn't really bother me when I'm playing this deck. A dude would be cool too, though. That's kind of awkward. Hey, what's happening, Steph? So I can either play the Plains and the Den Protector and then Dramoka's Command on my turn, or I can play Strat Shambling around some Crackling Doom and run the risk of him playing like a whole bunch of things and flipping it. I've been playing Whisperwood in this list for the majority of the time, actually. I started with Whisperwood before because I wanted to try it over Wingmate Rock. Then I played Wingmate Rock for a little while, and it was decidedly mediocre. Um, the thing about Wingmate Rock is it's only good if you're attacking, so generally it's only good when you're ahead. Whereas Whisperwood you play on a pretty stable board and you do pretty well with it. It's okay. I think we're gonna Crackling Doom. Yeah, I totally downloaded all the Star Wars movies because I haven't watched them in a while. And then I decided I was gonna stream instead. I think Whisperwood's awesome in the format. Oh, by the way, Tim. It's my brother. Corpse Machine's my buddy Tim. Speaking of which, let's go like. Now you have power, Tim. You have the power to moderate. Just don't ban people all willy-nilly. Yeah, I was gonna undertake the task of watching all Star Wars by, I don't know, probably by Christmas, but then I decided I didn't want to do that. So he's got Ojutai's command up probably. He might have like a negate, but most of them don't run it. So basically, if he's holding up 4 mana, I'm never gonna play a creature. This matchup's really good for us. I don't think I've lost it yet. I think no, I lost it once. I would prefer you don't swear in my stream because I've generally tried keeping it pretty family friendly. Um, that's just me. You can, but if we do get a bunch of people in, I would recommend no, or I would prefer not. I downloaded them all and I kept falling asleep as soon as I turned them on. I wish I had another black source so I could lead with duress, but I'm gonna Crackling Doom. They only run 2 dispels generally, and he discarded 1 early, so that's reasonable. Like dispels only in for against the other blue decks. You know what? I don't really want to. I don't really want to activate Gideon because he has Crackling Doom as well. So until I can, you know what? I'm gonna crackling doom him. He might just activate his Tasigur, and if he does that, then I can activate Gideon and kill his Jace. Yeah, so he's holding up crackling doom. Um, so we're gonna just take that information for free. Called it. Alright, he's got another burn spell, I bet. He's probably got a Kolaghan's command. So he's probably gonna command Gideon and bring back Tasker. Oh no, he's just gonna flash back. That's fine. I mean, I guess it's not great, but so in this matchup, essentially every time we get out a Gideon, that's pretty much how they have to answer it. They've just got to like throw a bunch of stuff at it, which is pretty gross on them. It's yeah, it kind of sucks for them, but that's part of the reason why we just crush them in this match. That one. Now we can, like, he's gonna shrink it. You know what? I can't kill this guy anyways. I kind of want to return Measure Cut, but it depends on what I draw. Let's see what he's working with, because he's really low on cards already. So I think he's got an Oversize command. He was showing it earlier. Yeah, so the funny thing about getting going on blue on here is Jace costs about the same amount as this deck. That's not true. Jace itself is there's 70 tickets a piece or 75 tickets a piece, so it's about $300. And this whole deck was less than that. All right, cool. So we're gonna pump my guy. Ooh, you know what? That's not gonna work. I gotta flip him. It's so gross. Yeah, so it's really expensive, hence not running them. I mean, that's about all the science behind it. Alright, what did he have left? He had a land. Do you remember what land he had? Fairy Stream? Fairy Stream. Well, I didn't buy them, I just traded for them, so. Nah. I mean, he's gonna use Jace. If I were him, I would use Jace to flashback Roast on my morph. That's kind of bad, though. Um, I could just pass. Yeah, so I don't want to run music because for that reason. I want to go do playbacks. I'm going to kind of do it so I can edit it and have each match as a separate video on YouTube eventually. Just want to get used to doing this again first. So yeah, no, unfortunately, as much as I would like to be sitting here listening to Limp Bizkit or System of a Down while playing Magic, it's kind of sucks that I can't. Yeah, so he's gonna. Is he just roasting? I wish it. I wish it made it easier to tell what he's targeting. Okay, so he's Ojutaz commanding. I'm fine with that. He did it right though, because you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna fight his guy. Because he's, like I said, they learn two dispels. The thing is it plays all the sounds from my computer, even if I have headphones in. So I mean, I could like listen to my phone with headphones on. I should have done this upkeep. I shouldn't have let him. I guess it doesn't matter. Does he have a negate? Oh no, he's gonna Ojutai's command the other one. Oh, I see what he's doing. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That does nothing. Like, I get he's trying to prevent me from getting the counter, I think, but yeah, I mean, it's like the down. It's kind of the downside to streaming, which I mean, it's a pretty small downside in the grand scheme of things. Oh, he's gonna kill my morph. He's gonna murder us. Cut it. Okay. Oh no, Tasker. Oh. Yeah. So we're gonna morph. Jeez. This is bad. I mean, I could attack. Doesn't do anything. So I guess I'll just kill his Jace. Could Dramoka's command his Jace. Fight there. I mean, I could flip and get Murderous Cut, but then I don't have enough in the graveyard to do anything with it. So we're gonna just do this. He's only got one card in his hand. It's not a land. It's probably not a land. But yeah, we're gonna just go. Then next turn when we flip this, he can't block it because it's gonna be 5 power when it's flipped. So I mean, I've got the duress in hand, but I might just flip. No, I'll flip it and I'll take Murderous Cut. It'll duress him first because he's probably gonna activate Tasker. Hopefully, he doesn't have another land. I'd like if he could only activate it once. Okay, so land. That is not a land. I think we're still gonna duress him here. I could flip my dude and just Murderous Cut his Tasker. I could attack as a 4/4. Let him block and just trade and bring back my Murderous Cut because I don't think I'm winning the game with this. What's that do for me? It lets me have a Murderous Cut for his next turn. It lets me duress. I think I like that. Let's see what happens. There's really no downside to doing this because I mean, I'd like to trade. Perfectly okay if he wants to trade. Yeah, like I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna return Murderous Cut, and if this trade goes through, like if he just trades, then I get to duress him. Which it looks like that's what he did. Do what? I'm so confused. He must have a dig through time. I have a feeling he's gonna dig in response here, but even that's not that great. He has to have dig. That's the only way. That's the only way to justify his play. Oh, he's gonna Ojutai's command Jace back and draw a card, which is fine. I mean, he's gonna get to flip his Jace. Oh god, that's gross. So he just had like the nuts for what our play was. I can't click a card when I haven't seen his hand yet. Oh, no, I see what's going on. I'll take my Panza. That makes more sense. So he's got a Tassiger and a Soulfire Grandmaster. Alright. That sucks. So this game's going downhill. Orange creamsicle saltwater taffy is glorious. He's not gonna try and flip his Jace. So he's got Grandmaster Tasker or something else. I'm not surprised you couldn't find him. It's kind of late in the year for that, Tim. Alright, we gotta start drawing lands. Land. Perfect. So... Murderous Cut here. 1, 2, 3... Turn those 4. I guess. Oh, he's just gonna activate it. He gets back. Oh god, I'm gonna just grind through this friggin' Tasker cooldowns command garbage. Let's see, we need green. We don't ever need more than one red, but I don't really need more white. Got my white Gideon, so let's go like that. Big Gideon, make a token. He's gonna shoot my Gideon, he's gonna return his Tasker again. Does he have a crackling doom? That'd be gross. No? Really? I've almost seen enough of this game already. Yeah, shrink my dude. Whisperwood's really good here though. Is he really gonna... Alright, whatever. Tasker is not fun right now. I don't know how we're gonna beat that though. I mean, because he's out of ways to get it back. It's just he's played it 3 times. I mean, if we draw a Crackling Doom, that's really good. Unless he has a Crackling Doom, he's gonna activate Tasker. I really don't like how this does this, because it doesn't actually show me. It doesn't, like, stack show me what he's getting, so I have to go back and look. Oh no, I don't even get to know. I straight up don't get to know what he got with Tasker. Okay, no, he got a Painful Truths? Yes, okay. So yeah, even though it gives me only one option, I wish it would just let me choose. Like, even if it's just one thing, I just want to choose that one option. But, no such luck. Because Magic Online is not great. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Crackling Doom. He has no spells in his graveyard, so I'm not going to redirect. I'm just going to start going after him. So we'll just turn the corner on him, because it only gives him a couple turns if we do it this way. Plus he's got Painful Truths in his hand, so if he wants to cast it, he's going to go real low. Ooh, Sweet. So Siege Rhino was actually good. I'd rather cast it, but at the same time, flipping into a Siege Rhino is not terrible because he's not going to be playing around that. So he's going to play Crackling Doom. Oh, hope he doesn't have. Okay, so he's digging because he has nothing? He must not have anything. Like, that's a really bad spot for him to be playing Painful Truths. I mean, if he gets a roast, no, both his roasts are used. No, it's only when it comes into play. So this would be the same as morphing, right? So it's only in morph effects you get. It's pretty likely he has. Pretty likely that he has a Crackling Doom. But it's also pretty likely that he might just die. We're gonna dress him. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, I mean it's the same on anything. Like if one creature's comes into play effect doesn't trigger off of a flip, none of them do. I mean what? There's nothing crazy they could have here that you wouldn't have played already. Like he might have dig. Maybe he's gonna dig. Yeah, he's gonna dig. No, he's not. What? Uh-oh, he's got uh, Fiery Impulse. It's kind of annoying. Okay, he's gonna gain 3, and then I'm gonna sacrifice before his last, he does it again, or so he doesn't gain the life. Just so he doesn't gain the additional 3. Yeah, we'll take Treasure Cruise here. Not that it matters because he's got the Jace, but oh, so he did block. Weird. Oh, because he's got the. Never mind. Yeah, this game's done. We lose. He's had just everything. Even blocked the right one, but I didn't have the second black. I haven't had a second black all game. Yeah, so if it says enters the battlefield, it literally has to be entering the battlefield. There's no other way to trigger that. So he's flashbacking Treasure Cruise, which seems real good for him and real bad for me. He might run out of cards before he can kill us, to be honest. He's already down to 18. No Tassiger. One of his mentors is dead. Like, we could just draw Siege Rhinos. Gideon's really good. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. So I made a whole bunch of changes to my deck for Magic tonight from last night because I got all those cards in the mail. Oh, does he really? He's got another Fiery Impulse? Okay, yeah, we just lose. We cannot beat this, I don't think, because he's just gaining so much life. He's got 4, 8, 10, so he can do it twice. I think that's what he's gonna do. Shoot both my tokens, attack Gideon for 2. And that's kind of greedy. Oh, gross. Yeah, enough. I lost to Zach, actually, some kid. He's 14. He's actually fine. He didn't play anything wrong. I just flooded out real bad the last game. So I want all those things. I'm gonna cut one seed or one Whisperwood. Crackling Doom doesn't do much against him. Tremoka's Command doesn't do much against him. Usually I cut down Protectors just because I don't like taking the time to do it in this match. Cut one Anafenza. We kind of play the control deck. No, I don't know. I really didn't look at his fingernails, to be quite honest. Well, I have Tegan next week, so I'm not as free as you are. So now it's just a matter of like cutting one of these, a Tasker or a Whisperwood. Obnixilis is the nuts against him. If that gets out like that or Outpost Siege, I just kind of win. Mastery is the same, like he just can't beat it. I like having all the discard. Silk Wrap and Ruinous Path are both really good against Jace. Maybe I only want one or two Silk Wraps, but Jace Soulfire. No, he's running. Oh, he's running Monastery Mentor. Let's sideboard properly. So yeah, I need the Radiant Flames because they're pretty clean answer to Monastery Mentor. Normally I keep both Whisperwoods in. Oh yeah, no, you're totally welcome to come over when she's here. Alright, I gotta play this a little bit quicker because I use way more on my clock than I'd like to. This hand is very debatable, but I can't keep that. If I was up a game, I'd probably keep this because I'm greedy, but no, I can't like cast anything. And this is infinitely better. So we're gonna go, that can stay on top. Not that it matters. You know what, I am gonna leave it there and I'm gonna draw it because I'm just gonna draw, I'll get a swamp on my turn with this. And then play the Canopy Vista. And then let's see what we're working against. Okay. Normally here, if he had anything in the way of lands, I would probably just take something that's going to be hard to deal with, like Obnixilis, or yeah, I'd probably take Obnixilis, but as it is, because he only has 2 lands and he's got Jace, so I'm going to take the Painful Truths. And he's going to, then I'll play the Canopy Vista, he's going to play Jace, and I'm actually probably going to Radiant Flames it. Just because he is kind of hooped on lands right now. Or he's not going to play Jace, and I'm going to get so confused by people sometimes. That seems wrong. And draw infinite cards. Ooh. I don't know if you can beat Outpost Siege, really. The card's really good against him. Like, I mean, there's an argument to playing Shambling Vents and Radiant Flames, but he hit his land drop, so it's not as important now. So his cards are still Birders Cut, Obnixilis, Command, Roast, and one unknown. Yeah, so we've got the opening to play Outpost Siege, which I think is the best card against him. Like, I don't know if you can actually beat this, because our spells are pretty good that we'll be playing. Cons? Yeah. Cons. I've actually never played this card in Paper or Magic Online. He's probably going to pitch like Roast. Okay, I was right. I didn't think I was going to be that correct. Oh, he still doesn't have land. I hope this just flips a removal spell, to be honest. Or that. Transgress is really good here. Because Wooded Foothills I can get the mana to play Anafenza. So we're gonna lead out with Transgress. Okay, so we've got Cut, Omnix's Command, Cruise, Jace, and Roast. So there's not a whole lot of point in killing his Jace here, as I am tempted to do. But we could just take... The only way we lose this match is if he just like draws infinite cards. So I'm tempted to take the Treasure Cruise here because he's gonna... Next turn, like I'm gonna play Inoffensive this turn anyway, so I'm gonna make him roast. But he's gonna roast. And then he'll have like mostly a full graveyard because he'll pitch a card to Jace, roast, he'll have 5 cards in his graveyard. So like Treasure Cruise costs almost 1 now. That's 3, but if he draws like a fetch land or something. So we'll take the Treasure Cruise. Because yeah, especially when we've got the active outpost siege, the only way we're losing is if he just gets a steady stream of cards. There's an argument for not playing into the roast, but if I do that, then I won't be able to play Seed. Then I'll be like just holding off for the entirety of the game. If I had Gideon, I would play Gideon. Or I guess I wouldn't have been able to that turn, but in general I would. Like that I'm okay with. I'd rather him have Jace face up. Okay, now I'll Radiant Flames, because he pitched his Jace as well as playing another creature. So he says, what did I exile? Yeah, Treasure Cruise. So he says a Mixless Command and a Roast. I don't want this to be a land, but I'll still play it. Maybe I won't. No, I've got double black, so I mean, I might as well just keep playing things off of that. Like it's pretty rare that I actually tap with Shambling Vents in this match, or at least this early in the match, so it doesn't matter too much. Gideon's a good one, so play Shambling Vents and Gideon. He might just roast and attack Gideon. Like if he wants to roast the token, a lot of the times it's probably correct. Okie dokie. And then he's gonna attack Gideon, which is fine. So he still has a roast, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do here. Yeah, play the Mire. Alright, so this is actually we only have one more land to get with Bloodsin Mire. We've got a Cinderglade. So this one in our hand is just dead now. But we're going to double siege around with this turn. And then we're going to attack Gideon. Just because all his burn spells do 2 damage. So I mean the chances he has any out to this, like when he's so hamstrung on mana, is pretty low. So yeah, roasts someone, gains a bunch of life. Does he have a Murder's Cut? Did he like... Okay, Tasker. Well, hopefully we draw a removal spell. So we got a cut. So we're gonna Murderous Cut the Tassiger. First off, I'm gonna play Siege Rhino. You know what? I can't do everything I want to do, so we have to kill the Tasker. So we're gonna just do that. So we're doing that and playing Siege Rhino. Oh, I clicked the wrong card. Not that it matters. Making a dude. Attack him for a bunch. His big way of gaining life back is with Roast. And he's only got 2 of them. He might have more on his board. I'm not exactly sure what his sideboard situation is going to look like. Well, that's super annoying. Okay, we're going to Painful Truth. I think we Radiant Flames for 2. I don't have any fetchable black mana left. So if I play Canopy Vista, red, green, green, we're going to do that. We're going to go red, green, green. Animate a Shambling Vents. So he needs to kill 2 things. So I actually don't think I make Gideon a creature here. Actually, yeah, I do. We're super low on time. Oh, he's being such a tool. He's just trying to run my clock down as much as possible. Just scumming it. Alright. I'm not going to talk at all in my next game just because I need to get this played. I don't want to change anything to my sideboarding. Not really. Crackling Doom's good when he's playing Tassigers. But I should have enough outs. Alright. So we've got 5 minutes to win a game. That's actually tons of time. No, that doesn't do anything. Ugh. Really? Yeah, I have to keep this one. This hand's mediocre at best. Just need a white source and it's really good. I can't keep that. I can't take that. I really need a white source right about now. Sorry for people who've just joined. I'm really low on time right now, so I'm gonna talk a lot less. It's been quite the match thus far. Jace? Card's unfair. Not really, I love Jace. Jace is great. Crackling Doom. I'm gonna win stuff with Mastery out. That's a thing. It's really good. Nope, I'm going to play an Offensive. Yeah. Just use your mana properly, because if he kills it, then I can Murderous Cut and Mastery next turn. Aggro. Unfortunately, he still don't land, so this actually might be a little uninteresting. Because even if he flips Jace, it does nothing for him. Like, Kolaghan's Command does nothing right now. Yeah, so it's a little unfortunate. He's just gonna do this. Yeah, he's gonna block flip. I really want to beat this guy because last game he just like started playing spells just to burn time off my clock, which is super. What's the word? Douchey, I guess. I don't really want to be that rude about it, but just uncool. Generally uncool. Like if someone's gonna time out because they're playing slow, or because they're like making the mistakes, or they're taking too long on their decisions, that's one thing. But if you're gonna like try and help them time out, I mean, yeah, that's my opinion is it's kind of scummy of you to do. Which you could disagree. That's fine. It's an opinion. That's my opinion. I'm very honest with them. Crackling Doom. Hit another. Oh well. If this game gets at all grindy, we just are gonna lose. Just based on our clock. Green, white. So we're pretty set on colors now. Based on the timing of how he's doing things, he's actually like, he's fully trying to make me time out. I really don't like him for that. We got Mixless, and then we're gonna play this thing, even though, I mean, maybe I should just be like, it might be right that I should just be manifesting, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So he's got Ojtai's Command. He has another Utter End. Cool. Oh no, wait. Obviously, never mind. It wasn't another one. It was. Yeah, like it's. Oh, sorry. Apparently, I wasn't scrolled up far enough to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, no, I hate it. Like I used to play a lot. Like I've gone infinite on this a couple separate times, and I would like to say I've never done that. You know what? I did it when I first. I can't say never. When I first started playing Magic Online, I just thought it was the thing to do, and then I just started feeling kind of crappy about it, so I stopped doing it. I should have attacked first, because I think he's got a Crackling Doom left, if I recall. We've got lots of time to win this. He's been drawing well, but like, Abzan red against And I'm a huge Blue fan for those of you who have never watched me before, because being that this is my first time streaming again in a long time. I'm a huge Blue fan, so it's kind of funny for me to say, but at least from my perspective, Abzan Red's really good against Jeskai Black. Uh, like it's not that close of a matchup. As long as you have reasonable draws, like this guy's definitely just doing things to try and make this take longer, but I'm just going to use my MTGO experience and liberally F6 through everything that I don't need to do. Yeah, so he's just going to kill my board. That kind of sucks, but is what it is. Like, we've gone from about 3 minutes when he was at 9. He's not going to time us out. He's going to spend too much time trying to, I think. Yeah, it's kind of funny because when I used to play, I used to multi-queue. I used to like triple and quad sometimes. So like grinding out this game with, oh, that sucks though. Grinding out this game from here is not the hardest unless he has answers, but he's had like, that's his third utter end that he's cast. So that's a thing. Oh, we got a Siege Rhino though. He's gonna attack his face. Maybe he'll block. Because I don't really care if he blocks there, and if I don't really want to use a Silk Wrap, because if he does get a like a Soulfire Grandmaster, that's gonna be hard to beat. Because we're trying to just like race our clock essentially. So if he starts gaining life, um, it's gonna be rough for us. Let's see. Oh, he has no cards in hand. Wow, that was awkward. Sorry, guys. Don't be too hard on me. I'm rushing really bad. We're gonna kill the Jace. We still got the Murderous Cut for anything or Nicholas. What did he flashback? Kolagon's command. Alright, so we're gonna discard Murderous Cut. No Jace. We're just gonna let that one live because we gotta find a way to end this. That's a thing. He's gonna flashback. Oh no, he can't flashback at our end. Oh yeah, he can because he's gonna use his Jace. This game is not fun. He's just kind of like playing to answer everything, which is okay because we can Shambling Vince's Jace and then start hitting him. We're getting a little low, so I don't want to really. I mean, I should fetch here, but because of our clock, I'm not going to because it eats up a lot of time. Did you just draw Tasker? He's drew Tasker. Cool. So like if he activates chat tasker, I guess I just give him Jace. Doesn't matter. Or he has all the things. Can't really attack though. Could be right to just swing Shambling Vents in and then follow up the Radiant Flames because we do the other one. Possible that that was the play. You know, Jace. How many rhinos have we gone through? We've got one left. Gideon's good here. Gideon's always good. Except for when they have all the answers all the time. Oh, I should have already played since Jace. That's a thing. Sorry guys, I'm playing really bad right now. That is probably game. Well, I think we did it, guys. Got him. All right. So yeah, I need to pay more attention to my clock. That game was awesome. I'm just gonna show what I'm playing here quickly. Yeah, so if I wasn't fighting my clock, I would have Silk Wrapped the Jace. Um, yeah, Reno's a good card, and Karma's a bitch. So yeah, going to what Yoshi said about Silk Wrapping the Jace, that is correct, except for it's such a race at that point, and this is just my argument against doing it. Because if it's such a race at that point, I really wanted to keep the Silk Wrap for a Grandmaster, because I can't beat a Soulfire if he sticks one at that point. So trading the 2 damage, like if he had blocked the 0/2 and I flipped into a Siege Rhino, I would rather just trade that 2 damage and then still have the out to Grandmaster. Um, so that's just kind of going to that. It could be wrong. It could just be my thinking because I was rushed. But yeah, so we got there anyways. So this is what I'm playing. I'm just trying out the Tasker right now. I haven't played it in this list before. Whisperwood I've found is better in more situations than Rock, even if when Wingmate Rock is good, it's a better card, if that makes any sense. Basically, I think Crackling Doom's insane. It's a really good card. I don't really like it in that match, so I sided out. For one, my mana's a little bit better. He took out his mentors in game 3, I think. I honestly think for game 3, he just put in everything to make the game go longer and didn't actually try winning it, which is, I mean, you lose more matches than you win when you do that, so I'm okay with that. I just think he was too enthralled with the clock, so to speak. Yeah, I had one in the sideboard. Actually, Painful Truths is actually the entire reason I was playing this version or this list. I just didn't want to overdo the 3 drops. Originally, I was running Hangerbacks and just a bunch of other stuff. So my mana was kind of hard to. It was pretty easy to just not have a time to play it. Uh, yeah, I don't disagree with you though. I also tend to never play the same 75 from one league or one tournament to the other to the next. I'll change a bunch of things up.